First up today, Kanwar brings us a story about the drought caused by global warming.
Then Mahid brings us a story on the delay of John Wick 4.
And to close up the show, Zach and Casey give us a story about what it means to be a Framingham High student.
We said crazy things like I refuse to look back thinking days were better just because of younger days. I don't know what's round the corner, way I feel right now, I swear will never change. Back when we were kids, swore we will never die.
Good morning, Flyers. Today is day 5 with periods running BDCGF. I'm Jay Atal.
And I'm Jacob Cohen. Global warming is a serious issue that continues to threaten our world.
And if we don't do something soon, who knows what the long-term effects may be?
Here to educate everyone on the details and possible solutions for climate change is Kanwar.
Hello. Lately, as we know, climate change is becoming a very big issue since global warming is taking its effect, making it really harmful and lethal to the environment. Global warming is a long-term heating of Earth's climate system observed, becoming a really big issue from human daily energy use, for example, fossil fuel burning. This causes the increase of substances like methane and carbon dioxide getting trapped in the atmosphere, causing an increase of heat. But lately, scientists have observed that Western drought fueled by climate change is the worst in 1,200 years. In the research, scientists analyzed drought in southern western North America, for example California, dating back to the year 800 and found that conditions during the 21st century are more harsh than the mega drought in the late 1500s. A mega drought is a prolonged drought lasting 2 decades or longer. The word mega drought is also used to describe the length of a drought. Researchers calculated that 42% of US West drought severity can be attributed to a high increase in temperature due to human activities, for example fossil fuel burning. Even though there are still other reasons for these droughts, we can see that climate change caused by global warming is one of the biggest factors. According to the US Drought Monitor, nearly 95% of the Colorado River region is experiencing drought conditions, and along with it, more intense wildfires and declining water supplies in the Colorado River. According to the declining water supplies in the Colorado River, it resulted in the federal officials last year to order the water cuts for Colorado River Basin. This order affected supplies of water and power for more than 40 million people across the West. But back to California, Governor Gavin Newsom asked residents last year to lower household water consumption by 15% due to record-breaking temperatures. Also, water officials recently warned that California could face a third consecutive dry year due to lack of snow this season. All the causes and effects of California and Colorado come back to climate change due to global warming, and showing us how much it has started to affect our lives already and how it can worsen without solutions. Some of the solutions for global warming are to save energy at home, to decrease the use of energy, which results in a decrease of global warming. Another solution is to walk, bike, or take public transports like trains, since we use less substances like carbon dioxide which comes out of our car's exhaust. Not using that substance will help decrease global warming. That's all for this story. I'm Kennedy Singrandawa, and back to the desk.
Jacob, are you a fan of the John Wick series?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to the 4th movie coming out this May.
But it's delayed to March 2023 now.
I was looking forward to that. Why did it get delayed?
Well, let's send it over to Mahid so we can find out.
Lionsgate, the famous entertainment company that made up the top movie series John Wick, Saw, Hunger Games, Knives Out, Divergent, Iron Man, and many more, just recently announced the long-awaited and most definitely needed movie to add to the John Wick series. John Wick Chapter 4. The movie's name is still yet to be confirmed, as many are saying John Wick Chapter 4 Hakaguri. However, as good as it sounds, unfortunately due to a COVID-19, the original release date of May 27th, 2022 has been sadly delayed back almost a whole year, the new date being held at March 24th, 2023, which is still prone to changes. The official John Wick Movies Twitter page posted this short clip introducing the new film, John Wick 4.
Elementary school principal, Miss Simon, announced that she's retiring at the end of the school year. She's had a 46-year career in education, out of which 35 years were with Framingham Public Schools and 30 were at Hemingway. She spent the last 6 years as the principal of Hemingway. Superintendent Dr. Tremblay said, start quote, "It's been an honor and a pleasure to work alongside Miss Simon since I arrived in Framingham in 2017. Her dedication to the Hemingway community shows in everything. She does. While her time here in Framingham began long before I arrived, I'm grateful for her many years of service and wish her the very best health, success, and happiness in her next chapter." End quote. Currently, the district is looking for candidates to apply for this position. Flyer News will keep you updated as the story progresses.
A bill passed the Massachusetts House allowing undocumented immigrants to get a driver's license. The bill was touted as a, quote, public safety bill, making sure we keep all of our communities safe. That we have drivers that are licensed to go through the right process. This bill, if passed, would make Massachusetts the 17th state to allow undocumented immigrants to get a driving license. The bill will be voted on in the Senate, where it is likely to pass. Then it will go to Governor Baker. I will try to keep you updated with more. Jay, what does it mean to be a part of Framingham High School?
I don't know, I'm really glad to be part of the great community here at the school, and we have lots of talented students and nice people all around us.
Me too. With more on being an FHS student, we have Zach Troderman and Casey Brewer.
Framingham High School, the home of the Flyers and over 2,000 students, is a place that everyone can call home. The school, known for its extracurriculars, sports teams, and its many courses offered to students, has a place for every student to fit in and find themselves. Students on any walk of life can come together, and today we have interviewed members of the high school who offer insight on their journey as growing students and how they find a balance for themselves within the school. Guy Mendez is a co-captain of the Flyers wrestling team. As a senior, Guy, who missed last season due to COVID, has grown a lot since being a sophomore and has spoken about his life as a Flyer. Mendez has said this about his wrestling career.
Wrestling is it's a big part of my life, I would say. Since I was a actually in 8th grade is when I first caught on to wrestling. My brother, he told me to try it out, and I did. I've also been doing MMA my whole life, pretty much. So, really, any fighting has just really been my whole life, and I have a true passion for it.
Joaquin Oraskin is perhaps one of the most involved students within the school. Oraskin is class president of Framingham's junior class, who is also involved with many extracurricular activities in the school, including the a cappella club and yearbook committee. The president works hard with the faculty and students every day while also maintaining his own workload.
I think it's such an amazing privilege that I have to be a class officer. It feels so great, for lack of a better word. I don't know. I just have such a great time, and I really do feel honored to be a part of the class in this way.
When asked about his experience at Framingham High School, Mendez had this to say.
High school life is just, just all about building connections and relationships and new friendships, relationships with your teachers and with the workers here, literally anyone that you can find a relationship with. And that definitely is also added on to the wrestling and on the mat, because you meet tons of new people, alumni, learn tons of new things, and the coaches are just they're a part of your life, and they just help you not only with coaching, but as a person and as a teenager, they help you grow.
These two students in the FHS community are just a small part of what makes up the high school, yet relate to many groups within the school, such as seniors, athletes, partakers in extracurriculars, and even as simple as just being a member of the school community.
That's all for this episode of Flyer News.
No way, I was having so much fun.
But don't worry, you can rewatch this broadcast again at 5 and 7 o'clock on channels 8 Comcast, 15 RCN, or 41 Verizon Fios.
Or watch this and other broadcasts under the FEC TV tab on our school's website or on our YouTube channel. Also, make sure to follow our Instagram at Framingham High Studios.
For Flyer News, my name is Jay Atal.
And my name's Jacob Cohen. Have a terrific Thursday. Oh, and also, don't forget, we got the early bird coming right up.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, play your banner all over the land.